Family them, una good morning, una good afternoon, una good evening. Me, not the CEO of Voice of Salone. As we all did bring one of the latest news around Leone, concerning politics and other matters them around Salone. Please, I want to make una subscribe on my YouTube channel. And we also there on Facebook, Voice of Salone, also there on TikTok, Voice of Salone, and also there on Instagram, Voice of Salone. So all inside there, I want to also when I go there, if you want to see Voice of Salone, just tap chat say Voice of Salone, or if you go Google, you chat say Voice of Salone, and they come also. So my family, please, as I tell you now, I'm not going to subscribe and share to now friends them so that the message should go wide. So please, at the left now, okay, that's it.
Very, very objective person, the great Mixa Kebe. I know sometimes with tradition can say, oh, if somebody know well, not talk am publicly. But you know, look, darkness no go ever overcome light. So we will get a genuine heart. You know, it's worthwhile sometimes for say this thing so our prayers, you know, kind of like be rendered to, you know, genuine brother, very objective, you know, somebody way not short of, you know, the use of grammar, very powerful soul, you know, like somebody way is beyond friend. I'll proudly call him a brother, the great Mixa Kebe. So I just say a sacrifice like we man in the only way they go church for listening to me gospel songs them way and they build me spirits before I reach the church. I just say make I do this audio. Hopefully I'll send them after church rather because I just to make my way to church and you know, man can try for pay attention women in a church not for be distracted. So there is no way I go share in a church. So hopefully I go do them after church because I get to go visit, you know, brother. You know, Salone people you know, we pray for him. It's not a very serious illness, but he's in the hospital. Then country they had and they take precautions. They don't just say, oh, not just this sickness. So like, you know, always, and this now waiting, we desperately they yearn for we country. You know, listen to Cameron by message today where they talk say be in our hospital and all that in the day. And I'll carry up much to a message about the drugs, what he even know about you see again, Salone people sometimes it's this double standardness or like where people always like in a way they be hypocrite to we country sometimes can annoy me. You know, Kamarimba, as much as I love this guy, you know, in ordeal way go through, some of us like, you know, we hate it because of waiting and do harm and all that in the day. We saw like a, you know, absolute, you know, abuse of power. But, you know, nevertheless, you know, it doesn't mean like, you know, I see the give reference to him picking away in name after we country Sierra Leone. And then I get a question for him. You see, where by then you the say, man, Maada be you come clean. May confess to the youth them and somebody where they abuse. First of all, some of these things them where you they accuse them of or where you get evidence of, they are impeachable offenses. But you they say, make it come clean and make it kind of like apologize and move on. For God's sake. Come on, remember, you begin when you name Sierra Leone. If somebody, may God forbid that. I don't wish for that. I'm just giving like a wide, like, you know, example. If somebody, you begin when you love dearly, somebody abuse them, may God forbid, may God not make something ever happen to them. But might just say somebody abuse them, when you love so, you go tell the person, say, okay, you need to continue for abuse them until 2028. Would you say that? You go condone them? Not to talk about 2020. Would you even say abuse them to like today the 19th until the 20th? Would you even condone that? This is why I think you're very, very hypocritical. Do you realistically love Salone as you claim, or you just not get idea how for actually express the love? Because maybe you love him, but sometimes, like you saying you want to be president, now then thing they are with for condone, you do something, then you say, oh, maybe the person just change off in wisdom and then move on. And Maada you consistently, even you now victim, so he abuses them. But anyway, Salone people, I mean, I talk about Cameroon because now part of me, the title of me audio today, people in the talk, because Cameroon will say, oh, they give we country by name, they destroy we name. People when they talk about say, oh, they destroy we name. And when they talk about 2028, you know, I don't want vex this morning because man they go church. I don't want vex at all. But in a polite way, I want to tell Una for make Una shut up. I want to tell Una, make Una keep quiet. Una don't get right for talk. Because you say Salone people, the title of my audio today, bad name. I ask a question, bad name? Now bad name? Only if you know the value of it. Now bad name? It's not bad name to Una. Maada be you know they give me bad name to Una where they say we don't know the value of the name of your name. If you don't know the value of your name, Maada be you know they give me bad name. Now some we understand, we don't talk over the years. Like so many times, Una we don't listen to me in the past. I don't talk, I don't even do an audio way like I you know a title. Somebody remind me yesterday where a title the brand name Sierra Leone protects the brand name. Guard the brand name. You name now he make you. You sabi that talk with them, they tell we people they talk say respect the past bell food. The name, you name, if value pass then give you money, then dash you money. Don't they talk this over and over about confidence? Confidence, the brand name. That thing, confidence, it's in a waiting with they destroy every day, every single minute, every hour. Now we country. People just do not understand the name, the value of your name. Salone people respect a past bell fool. Then guy they are only they depend on drugs, they depend on grants, you know, like they kind of like tax hikes and all that thing, because they don't understand the meaning of the name. They don't even understand the value of Salone name. They not able to understand, say, the value of Salone name, they bring wealth. I don't say this over and over again. But you see some man, where they talk there, some man they feel saying a story where they talk about Salone in wealth. Where we get. Some man feels saying a story. To this day, some people not even they believe some of these things. Because people know they follow Salone in issues. People do not want to do research. People do not want to listen to these things. Now bad name they give we. Now bad name they give we to we care. So we know the value. So we know the value of the restoration of democracy. So we will know say when they conduct election, therefore call the result. So we will know say when somebody conducts an election, it's still the election. We say no, we want electoral justice. Yes, na bad name. So Una where they say we for move on to 2028, not a bad name. Because already Una they dwell in the bad name. First, then we move on to 2028. Una they dwell and live in it. So Una don't know the value of it. The reason why these guys then they do waiting and they do. Anybody will know the value of Salone, the value of a name, the real meaning of a name. You know, the you know, like good name, the value of good name. That person they, you know, go ever say, make Maada be you continue until 2028. I guarantee you now, I would never say that. Because when you know the value of your name, anything where they destroy that name, be it democracy, be it the parliament, be it the auditor general, be it the corruption, like those things, you they fight and stand up against it. Be it the fact that, like where Abdul Kagbo, they tell you, say, oh, then go to the president, you know, Pope Kamara, then be issue warrants of arrest for them, then for going to CID, but when you go to the president called the IG, then the IG just dropped the case. Then he said achievements that one day. When you know the value of your name, you know they take accolades in those stupidity. It is because they do not know the value of the name. Imagine an opposition leader in parliament do not know the value of the name Sierra Leone, the brand name Sierra Leone. They do not know. If they know the real value of Salone in name, nobody no go tell you. You say this is the reason why Slam. May God bless you now. What you guys are doing, as long as you're not doing it for you APC party, please, may God continue for bless you now. Una stand like, you know, like on the truth. Una stand on that. They follow una. Thanks to una. Dr. Alfred Fuller, I have no doubt in you, sir. Continue doing what you're doing. Mr. Blah, Abdul Blah, don't care what people and they say. I know, look, the status quo is difficult. I know people will be frowning at you. But look, stand on the right side of history. Like I call it for Koroma, thanks to una. And some of una with the picture where I don't sabi una name. Hopefully I go ask, you know, Dr. Fuller, make it send me una name them. Because some of una we need for give una shout out and say thank you. Some of the things that we not able to do, una they do them. Thanks to una. Do these people understand the brand name? I think Slam understand the name, the brand name Sierra Leone. But anybody where they talk, say let's move on to 2028, una not understand the value. Una not supposed for grumble for drugs business na Salone. Una not supposed for. When you understand the brand name Sierra Leone, we're not supposed to grumble for waiting for Francis Benkaifala, they thief somebody in land and all this rubbish. We don't understand. We're not for grumble. We're not for shut up. We're not for complain. Because the root to all this thing, it is because democracy don't be backslid. Yes, the root to that, it's the backslid of democracy. Salone people, look, we must, the reason why people understand these things, like when you talk about the worth of Salone, you go only on earth, you go only enjoy, you go only extract the worth of Salone when the name they intact, when we protect the name. You see, God, I've been discussing with somebody yesterday about how powerful the Ministry of Foreign Affairs is to any country. To any country. You see, people, like, you see, the reason why I make sometimes with a struggle, now Salone for understand these things, it is because of lack of exposure. But when you talk, some man go say, oh, you don't understand Salone. You see, the way they fail for realize, Salone, they don't go with this system for decades and decades and decades. Then they fail. But yet still, they want to make we continue with the status quo. Some of we, you know the reason why I make China come of age? Now because China, them people them can get the exposure to the West, how the economy then develop. And then they go back to China and go develop. But una want to make we stick to the Salone system. Even though it blatantly they fail una. But una want to make we stick to it. Una want to make we understand the Salone system. But una want to come out from that system and come to like the system where they make them country they are successful. The Americans. Salone people, look. You need for the brand. Hey, the reason why, like where are they talk? Some people like can ask me the question. Oh, why make now you no more? Now you get able understand and get sense for like this money where we get the 1.6 trillion worth of iron ore where we get now. Now some Kolili. Why make other ministers not be here? Because they don't get exposure and they don't get the clue. waiting for make we able get those things. The only thing we go make we able on earth these things now debt, not to grant. All of the past ministers they own I don't get, they all depend on grant. Now debt now ingo only now in the able pull Africa from poverty. Hey, in like how na sabi one goal now this world. Without debt, Africa would never jump out of poverty. Never. I tell you this. And when I talk about debt, it's a well-managed, structured debt. Before we even go take up. Now for able kind of like bail structure, we get for tell the people how they go take the debt to. Waiting we get and how we plan for repair. Waiting we get. We get for tell them the value of, I don't know, friend proper geologists them, you know, marine experts them, you know, people best where the resources they will get, experts them where they go do valuation for we, you know, reputable, you know, values them. And then when I put value to that, that is the thing. And then we begin build with image, with reputation, and that's the thing where we go take source the debt. Do you guys understand this? Do we understand the value of this debt? Of this, of we name? Salone people, these guys are struggling simply because they do not understand the basic. They don't understand the meaning of your name. You name, Salone people, respect a pass bell full. Keep you respect. No make when they call you name, the people in Soktit, say Bodia. When they call you name, people like look, Elon Musk, the richest man. Salone people, hey, certain company them, if they don't get debt, people and they frown at them. Investors frown at them. When I talk about name, hey, like you know, like when they talk about the stock market, companies them, most companies them, now they name them, now they make the stock price, then they go up, increase or decrease. Then get one of the biggest pharma companies in the world, you know, Bayer. It's spelled B-A-Y-E-R. Some people wanna go check out. As a result of like, you know, a cancer drug where they make, where they sue them, then find them over $2.5 billion or so. As a result of that, then share price go down. Because the share price is a true reflection of the name. Now I make people and they joke with it. Elon Musk one day when they tell and say, oh, like, you know, it make like an anti-Semitic comment, you know, against the Jews them and all that thing, and they what do you wanna see do? Now they tell you go spend money in Israel, he go donate to them, he go to Israel. Because he no say if they destroy him, all this money when they talk about so. It for make it crash down. Now 1 second. People value their names. Now they talk about drugs. These guys, they don't get clue. I mean, hey, we don't say we been talk about drugs. Quite recently, like what Ibrahim remind me, like we don't talk about drugs, how drugs they destroy we name. But do we understand the value of it? Do we know the value of it? Guys, look. Hey, Salone they ever better with bad name. They ever better. There were countries them we get beaucoup natural resources past America. But waiting they need to joke with. Now the name. They know they joke with them. Salone people, you know, the UK, almost natural resources they get. But they build on their credibility, their name, the confidence. Confidence. And this confidence, there is no way, Salone, forget it, with all the natural resources that we get, the best diamond, the best wood type. Look, I don't know what we get now with the FE content. In other words, like I think the FE content is like me not a geologist or like expert in this thing. But you know, I remember back in the days where they do the chemical symbols, like FE, like now the chemical symbol for iron. You know, I remember like we'll be needing from 2, from 1, you know, where would they do the chemical symbols and stuff like that. You know, like, so I believe when they mind these things, you know, inside that iron or they within the pool, sometimes like they get dirty where they cover the iron. So like they say the Fe content, the real iron into the iron ore mine. Like Salone gets one of the highest percentage, like I saw at times, like I think 65% or 70% the Fe content. Maybe sometimes the dirty around them even get value as well. But Salone people, what they say, we get a valuable, but why is it that we're not attracted by these people where they use this iron ore? Why we're not attracted by them people where they use diamond, lithium, you know, bauxite? Why are we not attracted to them? Why? It's the name. The point is, yes, these drugs, it a damage we name. Now I make, hey, the only way we would remedy this situation back, it's the restoration of democracy. But do you guys believe in the restoration of democracy? Hey, that is the 8th pan the case. The democracy, electoral justice, now the 8th pan the case. If you cannot fight for it, forget it. Forget it. Nothing else would work. Nothing else. Nothing. Everything else. Now everything else, they stink. Because you name. Hey, it's just like if you don't get bad name. Anything now when you talk, they say, Bodia, now that talk. Now that Bodia. That's how it is when you name the damage. I see Cameroon, they talk about like, oh, they, you know, like Maada Bio, now the person where like they behind this. Okay, Maada Bio, when did you Cameroon, when did you know about these things? You they talk about the hospital. It is true. Like over like they talk, even the audit report, they tell you say even Connaught Hospital. Imagine like where Cameroon where you talk say before you when you reach at the hospital, then they test you. Well, Salone, their machine and they know day. Then they expect the doctor them for bewitch man them, psychic them. When they go inside people and hearts them, belay them the system for tell them what happen. The machine they know they. Then country they are the doctors them, not all because not all the aid that they use, now machine they create, where they tell them what happen. Waiting to happen with your system, the human body. No, not all magic, not all witch they get. When you talk about Southwest Salone, now imagine they say one no Salone, no government hospital, no get CT scan or MRI scan, and people comfortably sit down back, they watch these guys. Me. So sometimes it's just like, yeah, you wonder like what is going on in this country? Why people so comfortable in this mess? Why people are comfortable in this mess? You wonder, you ask the question, why are we comfortable in this mess? Like a brother, why they talk about mixer, like now if you go to the hospital, it's got everything. The machine will go check them, or everything. Would you say the same thing about Salone, like that? Would you? All this, it goes back to like the name, the brand name. Una when they talk say, oh, they destroy we name, the drugs them, this and that. Now because una don't even understand. Una don't get right for. If you they talk say Formula will move on to 2028 and they grumble about the drugs, you should shut up. You should shut up. Because the biggest bad name now for let we conduct election. The reason why all these drugs still they come now because money no day. The country gets so much wealth, but these guys do not know how to get the wealth from this country. So as a result, then they kind of like embark in like rogue deals, dodgy, shady deals. For cuts them 2 to 4. So you guys should shut up. You should. It's a shame. How people do not understand you and wait, and then now the fact that these things have been preached over the years. Over the years. But una see don't know more una the wicked people there. Una forget about the bad name. Na bad name? Realistically, na bad name. If only na bad name to only you will know the value of name. Una way they talk about 2028 or una way they talk say Maada be a good president or una way they say let we move on or una all should shut up because una no know the value of name. If you know the value of name, you no go tell we say make Maada be go 2028. This not just this drugs business are just the icing on the cake. Just the icing on the cake. Now just a reflection or like subsidiary of like the real bad name, which is the death of democracy. It's just like an image of the death of democracy. Nothing like this not just where like the repercussions of like this democracy will die so. All of these things are the repercussion of the death of democracy. Do you understand that? I doubt it. Do you know that? I doubt it. Or some of una, well, I believe say most of una they do that thing there in oblivion. Like, una don't even understand. But yet still, you guys added this. Waiting they at me. Now the fact that the politicians them way now the decision makers them, for the fact that they do not understand these things, it tells you they're not even capable. Like the likes of the Kelfala Maga, we say that Ina be Minister of Finance. And you do not know these things. You they say, "Oh, move on to 2028. That guy, the way me pull out, the way me take it one day. It tells you they do not understand. A Lagos kind policy where you get. If the image they be for the first of all, Kelfala Maga, if you be president of that country, for the fact that una they say let we move on, people and they get confidence in una system and policies. Because like waiting at the overarching policy now we country. The Richard Conte them, the petit to them will be there inside the tripartite. The chairman there of APC will get full information. The Mikhail Mumu Mansare. They should in fact inherently, naturally, for the fact that una make them president, it cause hardship back naturally. The cherry cocoa them. For the fact that they choose, they wanna make them president. Anybody investor the deem we say we stupid for make we choose them and there we destroy democracy so naturally. It a born risk. It a born risk. Natural risk. Straight away. Do you understand these things? My family, my life I just stay about for reach now in a church. I don't even get time for listening to gospel. We can build my spirit before I reach the church. You know, like you always listen to Northwest. I listen on this morning. Like now, no more can they remind, well, some of we were religious, genuinely not religious. Some of we were godly because there's a difference. I think Brother ultimately can talk about that. There's a difference between godly and being religious. When Northwest always like they remind people say die get for calm, where die get for meet you. Then I no believe say we then die. Now make them can tell you and say politics not the next war. They don't believe in that. Northwest, thanks to you. Keep it up. This now on a program, Salone CashBox, and God bless you now. Una tata and get a very, very good rest of una Sunday. Thank you.